Discovery Channel. I'm Karen, and on today's episode, we will discover how meaningful our friend Heather's everyday activities are to her by using the Meaningful Activity Participation Assessment, also known as the MAPA, as well as the components that comprise the MAPA. Some may be extremely meaningful to her, while others not so much, which is why we have the handy-dandy MAPA to help us pinpoint how these activities create meaning and purpose in her life. Heather will be sending us live updates as she engages in her everyday activities, and we will be breaking down the MAPA as we go. Let's take a look at some of Heather's activities that she does on a day-to-day basis, shall we? First, let's take a look at Heather driving. Heather, please tell us how often you drive and how important it is to you.
Hi, Karen. So I'm in the car right now, and I thought it would be a great time to speak on the importance of driving and how it impacts me personally. So for me, driving is something that is very, very important to me as it allows me to be independent. I am able to drive myself to work, to school, to the grocery store, and I don't have to rely on others to do so. And that is why it is very, very important to me to be able to drive myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you see here is the MAPA. This is the assessment tool that helps measure one's sense of meaning related to a given activity. This ultimately tells us how important an activity is by how often the person engages in it, also known as frequency, and how meaningful it is to them, rated on a scale of 1 to 4. 1 being not meaningful at all, and 4 being extremely meaningful. These two factors reflect one's overall level of meaningful activity. Next, we'll take a look at traveling. Here we have sighted Heather embark on a journey in the woodlands of Freeland.
Hi, Karen. So I'm currently in the woods, or the woodlands, if you will, in Freeland, Michigan. While this may not seem very exciting to some, this is something that I really appreciate. And traveling doesn't always have to be a big trip or a tropical island. It can be something as simple as going for a walk or going to a new place. And being able to do that is very important to me, as I've always loved seeing new things and experiencing new situations. So I would rate this activity as a 4 on the MAPA.
Heather has time to show us one more activity, which will be physical exercise.
Karen, so I thought I would tune in real quick before I start working out. So physical activity is very important to me as it allows me to kind of de-stress mentally and kind of push myself and motivate myself physically and also mentally as well. So this is something that I strive to do daily. However, I'm very busy, so sometimes I don't get to it, but it is something that I try to do. And it is something that I believe contributes to overall quality of life, so that is why I choose to engage in physical activity as much as possible.
To wrap up our episode, we will show you how the MAPA score is calculated. In order to make sense of your score, you will take the sum of the frequency rating and multiply it by the meaning of rating for each activity. The possible score range is 0 to 652, and the higher the range, the greater the number of meaningful activities. Thank you, Heather, for signing on and giving us a glimpse of your everyday activities as it relates to the MAPA. And all you viewers sitting at home, I hope this was a useful episode, as the MAPA helps to determine the occupations that are most meaningful to you. Good night, and stay motivated to engage in your occupations.